Uh, Welcome back, everyone, to Golden Sun, the land of disappointment. Let's just do it. Let's just get it over with. Luckily, at least now I know what I'm doing, kind of. It's more of like a vague sense of direction, but at least I have one now other than get out. I effectively got kicked to the curb. Now, sometimes games can do that pretty well. Some games, that's the whole point, but definitely not this game. Oh boy, don't do that. If you'll excuse me, I need to heal up my team because apparently I died or was dying at some point. I don't remember that. Were we in a dungeon at some point? Wasn't that happening somewhere? Yeah, probably. Now, looky here. I think there might be something there. I remember reading something about it, but I'm not sure if my memory's too spotty. So we're just gonna hope that I'm right. There might be something over there. Also, wow, I am way stronger. Already strong enough to just fell these enemies in an instant. It's kind of redonkulous. Oh, there's like a... Huh. Oh. Okay. What's that all about? I don't remember seeing that thing. Maybe there is more to this than I thought. That one I didn't even know about. Ah, the magical times of exploration. I'm not the kind of person who enjoys exploration for exploration's sake. So I kind of need like a driving force. Wait, what? Treasure for, wait, what do you say? Treasure by looking for shadows in the reefs. Does he mean in the overworld on that one? Because I don't think there's shadows and no reefs down here, but I thought the walkthrough told me to talk to someone here. I don't remember. There's something about Poseidon. Uh-huh. Apparently he's actually like a thing. Yeah, there it is. The only way to defeat him is to stab him with a trident. Yeah. I guess that's the thing. The one guy to tell us to actually stab him with a trident. Hello. Okay, bye. I'm not even gonna bother with that side quest. I don't even care. I thought I was supposed to talk to a kid or something, but there's no kids here. So, I guess never mind. Good island. Great island. Thanks. You've really done this country a service there, Mr. Island. Maybe it's... No, it wouldn't be up there. So what does it mean, shadows on the reefs? Is there like an actual visual difference? Like, I'm just mashing the A button. I don't know. Is it this? No? That's just like sunlight glinting. I don't know. But, whatever, I guess. One thing I need to do at some point is to go get the gin that I missed down by Ice Tower. I mean, might as well get stronger in some regards. It makes the game go by faster. Is it this? Oh! Okay, it is the light spot. I was right! I did think about this back in the day. I remember this. I remember saying, like, oh, there's something up north, and I thought it was this little biddle right there. I was right. I remembered. But apparently the game says, no, that's wrong, but for this one specific, it's, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna go from island to island right now, just double checking everything. I know I need to go to those ruins back near a cutscene town. I probably need to. In all honesty, if there's one thing, if I didn't look up a walkthrough, I was going to go back to Cutscene Town, because I will at least admit I did not explore that area very thoroughly. I kind of just gave up on it. Well, I'll hold that one to me. That one was me that time. But, you know, this game isn't really incentivizing actually looking around and trying to engage with this world, because, oh, this game's world is dull, dry, and drab. Oh, boy. Hello. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute, is this guy? Do I read your brain? Good use of my time. That's another way to leave. Great. I remember commenting that out there, too. Maybe we need to get rid of some of these bushes. Some of this grass. There's a cow over there, so something might be over there. There's like what seemingly is an exit to the left of the screen. I guess it's that way in the webcam, but whatever. Well, let's see here. Can I, like, walk through, can I walk through a wall or something around here? No? Alright. How do you get to that cow, then, you guys? Do you guys just hop the fence? Because that's against the laws and game logic. We'll spun him around. He got so dizzy he couldn't stand. Wonder if you remember. Ooh. Ooh! Is it you? What did he say? Didn't really... Yep. When you enter the Sea of Fog, enter the currents from the direction of the red rocks. Oh. Okay. Maybe you... No. There's no way to get over there. Maybe they'll move those pots. I already know this isn't going to go well, because the game is very clearly hinting at, hey, you know, don't do this without, like, the spear. I'm going to do it anyway, because I want a little bit of excitement in my life. Because everything is drab and dull in this ocean of sadness, so I want to go to the ocean of murder instead. Go to the rocks. Red rocks? Are these the red rocks? Are these those fabled rocks? Well, I'm here now. Oh, as a Discord notification. Excuse me. I gotta get rid of it. There we go. Is it this bad boy? Enter in the direction of the red rock. Oh. Sand? How do I make this go? What do I do here? Something about red rocks. Well, that's the only rock that is notably red, unless they mean, like, these ones down here. They're more of like a brown, but they got like a tint of red. I can't get off. I want off the ride! Yeah, there's nothing... This isn't working. It's very much so not working. Okay, no, I can't do anything. Some rapids I can move in. I guess it's the circular ones I can move in. But the directional ones, you are hard locked like, nope, control is wrestled away. That'd probably be honestly accurate to a real boat, if I'm going to be honest. Maybe when this thing shimmers? Come on. Come on. No. No. Maybe it's the other side then. I didn't see any red rocks. Maybe it's this entrance. Where are red rocks? There's some red rocks. There's more at least. You guys. No. See, there's even more. Oh, yeah, there. I forgot about this thing. Yeah, that's right. Very clearly this is the thing you interact with. Okay, well, sand. Oh, that's right. You have a new spell, Parch. I doubt that. Yeah. That doesn't seem to do much. Spinny boat? No, whatever then. Something about rapids and red rock, but I don't know. I can't enter anywhere where there are red rocks, so it's just like... ugh. It doesn't matter. I can't interact with it anyway. I need the spear. I kind of wanted to see what happens if I try to get it there without the spear, but... there goes all the fun out of that one. Just sucked away like a vacuum. I need to explore this island. This is the one I was kind of expecting to have, like, that whole animal thing start with, but I don't know. It's neat trying to get up there, but I don't know. The game does not want me to do that. Oh yeah, they're Treasure Island guys. Part of the crazy treasure. Why am I the one doing all the cooking? Eh? I can see why I didn't know where to go on a lot of these islands. North of Sea of Time. Oh, okay. So maybe I do need it. I think they mean Treasure Island, but I'm not sure. I don't know what this game's really want me to do with that. Something about a treasure north of, well, Sea of Time, which, that's that bad boy right there. So I was thinking right here or right here, but that's what I think, because right here wasn't it. This is a very clearly conspicuous place, but I suppose not. Oh well. I guess let's go actually try to make progress. Something to do. I hate that it does that, by the way. That just prevents me from doing anything. But yeah, you need to come here. You need to come here with the sand spell, I believe is what they specified. You need the sand spell, or else it doesn't work. You're just not doing it right. There you go. I could honestly, this was probably also one for me. I just didn't figure out how to advance in this place. Even now, I still don't remember there being sand in here, though, but maybe. No, it's this place! That's right! I remember this place. Isn't this place like bullshit? Yeah. Yeah, you do need sand here, but even still, I really don't know what the game's asking for me here. Maybe I'll find it now that I have a fresh outlook, potentially. Who knows, maybe I need Parch as well. Parch is a neat spell, though. Like, I think there's almost too many spells, though, or at least too many low-use spells. Really make use of something. A good game with neat mechanics really pushes the mechanics they have to their limits, rather than just keep adding new ones all willy-nilly. Like Tremor? Why? Even Lash. I mean, just like, why? Why does it need to be there? It's like, Lash at least has made use of it, but you don't get anything, like, truly creative out of it. Like, the Colosseum in Golden Sun 1, because a lot of these mechanics are very basic. You're not going to get a whole lot of wiggle room out of these bad boys, but the Colosseum was a neat way to do it. I loved the Colosseum in Golden Sun 1. That was sexy. That was, like, the best part of that game. That part was great. It was nice to have that competition. That was good. But, you know. I like Sand. Sand's a good spell. Sand gives you some neat puzzle moments. And I would assume Parch as well. I mean, look at that bad boy. Ain't that look nice? Boom, baby. I can't get down there, can I? Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember pushing that, yeah. Did I actually get a Trident piece from... Dude, that's not Clown Brand. Clown? Clown Brand? Cloud Brand, but, you know. I have a Dancing Idol still. Which, I mean, that's fun. I also have another rusty thing that I can't use. Wait, do I have 2 unicorn rings? I do have 2 unicorn rings. Because they can cure poison now, too. Shaman's Rod, There's that rusty mace. Still need to figure out where I can afford that, but... I don't know. Maybe they're the lance pieces. If so, that's terrible, because we're both out and about in the middle of nowhere. But... no, that's the scoop spell. Alright. I like the sand. It's neat. Reminds me of, Dragon Quest Heroes rocket slime, weirdly enough. That's a really bit of a weird connection to make, but just, I don't know, like, gimmicks with sand always just, for some reason, remind me of that game, because that game has, like, sand flows, I guess? They're like people movers, but for sand. They're just sand just sliding along the ground. They're like ground elevators. That's what a people mover is, if you didn't know. Oh, I'm up here now, okay. Wait, can't I get to the sand from up here? Did I really not figure out how to get through this place last time, or is this like a big old dead end? I think I'm being an idiot, because... No, I have been here, because there's that. Maybe I didn't go through here. I might have been an idiot. Okay, yeah. This looks kind of new. I might have been an idiot. I might have just assumed that was treasure chest and that's it. Yeah. Okay. I think some of my complaints from last time were a little bit more valid, but at least with this area I can kind of get going. You know? This is one I was going to double check on. I'll acquiesce that point. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I remember complaining about that. There was like a whole side area just for one treasure chest, and it was like an herb or some garbage. It was just like, oh, great. Thanks. What do we got here? Apparently, we have sand. I guess I did it? I don't really know what that room was asking for me. I kind of walked in and left. It seemed like there was a puzzle there somewhere. Welcome to my speed run, I guess. Tactical mastermind already. My genius astounds even me. Alright, that's... Oh, I really can't hop that. Oh, come on now. Welcome to... here. Alright. I guess... Man, it's so much nicer when you come back to a dungeon and then I've already done a chunk of it. Also, hello, Weevil. I see you there. Welcome to... I don't know if you have an ad or not. I won't talk to you until... Yeah. But, it's always nice to do, like, the starting chunk of a... Why did I just, like, fall? What? Oh, hi, Weevil. So, I conceded the point that this dungeon in particular, I was the idiot for because I'm an idiot, and upon entering here, I'm like, that's the way to go. I'm just like, oh, God damn it, me. Some of my points yesterday were definitely true, and to be fair, sometimes I get in that, like, complaining mood, and I'm a little bit dense, so... But this dungeon was not that bad. I think I could have found one of the lance pieces before saying, fuck it, time for walkthrough, but, you know. I'm conceding the fact that I'm an idiot sometimes. Some of my complaints need to be taken with a grain of salt. Not all of them, but some of them. Local man's known to be stupid. Sometimes. Right now we're doing this dungeon. I like this dungeon. This dungeon's cool. This is a cool dungeon. It's all about sand. I like this one way more than the water dungeon, and I don't really know. Well, that's just because the water dungeon was the, oh, there's flowing water everywhere. This one's neat because it's all about using the sand spell, and I like the sand spell. It's cool as hell. This is one of the first dungeons when I've been like, damn, this is the coolest fuck dungeon. Because you need to start, it's like a Zelda dungeon. The moment you get access to the sand spell, you need to start thinking about areas completely differently, and that's why I got stumped. I was not expecting this level of, you need to start thinking about things. I mean, it's not particularly hard, but it's neat that there's that little bit of actual, like, change in perspective. You need to tweak your mindset towards sand is good, rather than sand is sand. I like that. It's neat. There's a bit of a change. Also, this place is a damn maze, making it even cooler. Like, I don't know where I'm going because so many rooms are now weirdly connected and they have all these like bits like in that room right there of that log you have to move, then come back around the other way. The whole dungeon is filled with that garbage. Like, you gotta go one way, then wrap back around, and I could see that being, like, backtracking complaints, but that's the whole point of this dungeon, so it's... If you build a dungeon around zigzagging around and trying to find the way to go, it can work if it's done right, and this one has enough places to go. I think this is a good one. I like this one. This one makes me happy. I don't want anyone to think I complain just for complaint's sake. I like this dungeon. This is a good one. I'm having fun right now. This is a good part of the game. Oh, also I found a rusty axe, by the way. Just to by the by. I still don't know what to use with those, but got a rusty axe. Works for me. I think that's why I think I'm more disappointed in this game because, as you can see right now, I'm having fun. This is Golden Sun 1 again. Like, yeah, I'm going through a dungeon. I'm seeing unique new mechanics. Yeah, this dungeon could use a map, but that's part of the magic. Like, I like that there's no map. This is my kind of dungeon, you know, where it's all about trying to... This is the puzzle of this area. Because it depends on what kind of puzzle you're going for. The puzzle for this area is how to get around. You need to make a mental map. That's the puzzle. How well can you remember? How well can you connect things in your brain? That's the puzzle. If they gave you the map, then this place would be a hallway and it would suck. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to really quantify when you go for something like that if it's a little bit too difficult, but you know. This is also the kind of area that has like a ton of like secret routes. You could drop hints. There could be reveal walls. Like, ooh. Money. These are my kind of dungeons, and I love them. These are the Zelda dungeons I like. A lot of the more modern Zelda dungeons I'm a lot more disappointed in because they're the other dungeons in the Golden Sun series, where typically they're hallways that you do the unique gimmick in each room, and they're all very self-contained. I mean, some people do like that, where it's you walk into a room, you solve a puzzle, you move on. I like this where the whole dungeon's a puzzle, and it's like a Rubik's Cube. You gotta twist them and make it around so they all match together so you can finally make progress. I like that. It's actually part of the reason I didn't actually complain too much in Golden Sun 1, because it was the puzzle, that's the puzzle basis for most of this game. Go in a room, solve a puzzle, move on. But the problem with this game is it just reuses a lot of the mechanics from Golden Sun 1. So it stops being a go into a room, solve a puzzle, move on. It's go into a room, find a puzzle you've already done before or something similar, and then you just have to grind through it. That stops being a puzzle, that's more of a time wall. Woof-a-fan! Wall-a-fan. Woof. Woof-a-fan. Welcome to the best dungeon in the game. I'm having fun. We actually found a good part of the game, Wall-a-fan. Welcome. What the fuck did you just post? Oh, it's a hat. I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? Even though that I know that that's supposed to be a hat, I don't know that well. I'm not kidding. This whole time I've been gushing about level design and puzzles. You kind of missed the beginning of it. This is the best dungeon in the entire game, and I'm having fun. Because this is a Zelda dungeon. Like I was just talking about, like, this is the one dungeon that hasn't used the standard Golden Sun formula of walk into a room, solve a puzzle, move on, and it's effectively a hallway. This is the whole dungeon's a puzzle. I went the wrong way. The whole dungeon's a puzzle because it's all about zigzagging back and forth, opening up new paths, and you have to make a mental map of which way did I just open up? How do I get there? And plus it's based around a new mechanic of the sand spell, so you need to start... So not only is it trying to memorize a new map, but it's trying to memorize a new map with a new mechanic you didn't have before. So it's all about trying to shift your perspective to see a complete picture. Make a mental map. A lot of the old Legend of Zelda games did this. One of the Oracle Legend of Zelda games, which are some of my favorite Legend of Zelda games, by the way. The Oracle games are fucking money. But one of them had a dungeon like this, and it's one of the best dungeons in the entire series. But I guess I'll just repeat the point. And the reason I have been having a lot of fun with the other dungeons in this game is because they use the other method, which is walk into a room, you see puzzle pieces, and it's like a jigsaw. You just put all the pieces together, the thing's done. You move on, find another jigsaw puzzle. Where this one's like a Rubik's Cube. You got to put all of it together, and then you're just done. You've done the whole thing. You know? The other problem I had with this is that Golden Sun 2 used the Golden Sun 1 method. But the problem is because this is a sequel, it reuses a lot of the same puzzles and mechanics. So they stop being fun new puzzles. They're more of a, I've seen this before, can we get it over with? They become a chore rather than an enjoyable experience. And I like this. This is new-ish. See, this is the kind of stuff that, it's very easy to do. These are so nice. Because I remember before I got into this dungeon, I was talking about how I liked the sand spell. Because it adds a new perspective. Like, when I first came to this dungeon, I thought there was no way to get through it right now. I came back to double check. There is a way to make through it. Because I didn't think of it. Because I didn't really think about the implications of the sand spell. And I like it. It actually facilitates... Right here, puzzle. I was trying to figure out where this area was, so this is me backtracking trying to get to this area. Because you can only open up this area from, I guess I'll get the mouse, from this area over here. So you have to come from over here, move the log, and then backtrack back around from when you need to come back here. And now I have the vial. Okay, some of the rewards are, maybe some rewards are part of that enjoyment, but that's fine. Whatever, man. The only thing this game's really missing is how Legend of Zelda does it, where you find a new thing in the dungeon that shifts your perspective. Where in this one, I entered the dungeon with the new perspective. But it kind of works, because you get the sand spell, then immediately come here. So you haven't really had a chance to use and experiment with the sand spell very much. I think I would have liked it a tiny bit more if you had to go through the beginning of this dungeon, only a tiny bit, just to see, like, how am I going to get around in this dungeon? Then you come back later. And I mean, in theory, you actually could have. That's also totally fine, but, you know, I'm saying make it mandatory. You come here, you explore a little bit, you see, I don't know how to get through here. You come back with sand spell, and it all clicks into place. And it's like, ooh. It's all subjective. It's just like with puzzles. Some people do puzzles differently. Like, I've always had a really good sense of puzzle. Like, any puzzle that I can get my hands on and just fiddle around with it, like block pushing puzzles, they're my shit. I love them. Those are my kind of puzzles, which is why I haven't been complaining as much for these other dungeons. Because, like, that last water dungeon we did, that was a block pushing puzzle dungeon, and I kind of liked it. It wasn't my favorite, because it's been the part and parcel of this whole game. So that's why it's getting a little old at this point, but I like those puzzles. The best dungeon I can think of is the one from the Oracle game, where it's a, yeah, it's entirely subjective. It's all personal, same with puzzles, it's all personal preference. That's what's hard about making a good puzzle. What one person thinks of, another person would never even consider, you know? That's why puzzles are really hard to do. But I think one of my all-time favorite dungeons in Legend of Zelda is one of the ones from the Oracle. I think it was one of the Oracle games. No, wait, was it Link's Awakening? That one's, like, I think my second favorite Legend of Zelda game. That one's sexy as fuck. But Link's Awakening, and it's a tower. It's all vertically oriented. But this is one of the 2D Legend of Zelda games, so you don't have a first-person perspective to see the tower. You need to mentally map out how all of the floors stack up. Because as you're exploring the dungeon, you're zigzagging all around, you're finding new paths, you're opening up new staircases and ladders and all that garbage. And the item of the dungeon is gloves that let you pick up this giant metal ball you've seen around, and you throw it at the towers, and it causes sections of the dungeon to collapse into each other, completely changing up the level. So you need to think about, what have I just done? I've collapsed one floor into another. Where does that close off? What does that open up? And you have to do that 4 times. You have to get that metal ball around the entire dungeon just to break all 4 pillars, because when you do, you can then get to the top of the tower, which is where the boss is. Money dungeon right there. That one was sex. Pure sex, and it was great, and I loved it. Alright, I'm still very much so exploring, by the way. We're still doing our standard dungeon fun times, by the way. I have no idea where the fuck I'm going right now, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I'm over here again. Okay. Let's see what's over here. That Iron Ball dungeon stuck out to me so much. That's I think it's Link's Awakening. That one is probably. I think Majora's Mask mainly because I'm nostalgic for it. It's my favorite. Also because that game actually has like a focus on story and tone. Ooh, sex. As always, just very lewd content today. But Link's Awakening, it kind of depends. If you want more of an atmosphere and narrative, Majora's Mask. If you want gameplay, Awakening. No. Also, super underrated, but the Oracle games. Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. They're a very weird and mixed bag for some people, because one of the Oracle games is very combat-focused, a lot of action. It's got a lot of, like, oh, kill all the enemies in this room to progress. A lot of the items have applications in combat, and so on and so forth. Where the other one is pure puzzle. It's all about each item has like multiple ways to be used, and you need to think about everything. Like, in one of the games, you have like a seed pouch that all it does is really set fires, and that's like the combat one because it doesn't do much, but you can use it on enemies to set them on fire. Where the other one has a seed shooter that lets you shoot projectile seeds to light things from a distance. But what they don't tell you is you can angle the seed shooter and bank it off of walls to hit stuff that's really far away, and those are both different puzzle pieces for their respective games. And both of the Oracle games are actually meant to be played in conjunction with one another, so that way you get the full experience, because they were both built hand in hand. They're sister games, and you need to play them both, because if you play one of them, you can carry over your save file from one Oracle game to the other, and you'll get some new things, and you'll carry over some of your items, meaning the game's a little bit easier and different. But both of them are, like, tethered together, make it, like, I remember watching a retrospective of the Oracle games that I totally agree with the dude who said this. He said, if there was somehow a modern Legend of Zelda game that perfectly mixed both Oracle games together, it would be the best Legend of Zelda game ever created. Hello, Ninja. Say hello to the best dungeon in this game, and we're actually having fun. This is actually a good time we're having right now. I'm currently gushing about puzzle design and level design in video games. We're having fun. Welcome to fun time. We're actually enjoying the game. And I was talking about Legend of Zelda Oracle games and how they're super underrated. And they're amazing. It's actually part of the reason why I am not a big fan. I seriously think Breath of the Wild is my least favorite Legend of Zelda game. Just because all of the things I play a Legend of Zelda game for, that game does badly. It does puzzles badly, it does combat badly, and then the exploration is just a side thing that I never really come to Legend of Zelda for. And even then, that game, because the first two things are fractured and, like, flawed mechanics, you explore to make puzzles and combat better. Or combat at least better, but the combat in that game is bad. And so, oh no. I'm definitely the minority on that one. Breath of the Wild was, it's not me. That's not for me. But, you know, I'm not here to just throw shade. This time, at least. Not this time. But puzzles in games are entirely subjective to the point where I am a really big fan of Wind Waker. But I can totally agree, Wind Waker's puzzles are very much so like Golden Suns, where you go into a room, you solve the jigsaw puzzle in the room, the new path opens. Rinse and repeat, and it's just a hallway to the end of the dungeon. With, like, one exception. And, for example, I'm going to definitely be even more of a Minority Report. Pokemon channel, of course. Even more Minority Report. The concept behind the water dungeon from Ocarina of Time, that is exactly what I love. Now, I'm not saying that was a good dungeon. That one had a lot of problems. But, like, the 3DS remake, oh my god, did it fix the water dungeon. Just because it removed all the tedium of, like, the Iron Boots thing. The water temple in Ocarina of Time became so much better because it's just a find the way through dungeon. It's super neat. However, water dungeons are always really... you're kind of cutting it close there, games. Kind of really... You're going straight to the jugular of fun. You just fuck around with those. Like, I think one of my least favorite dungeons of the same general mechanic is Majora's Mask's Water Temple. Just because it's the same thing, except... It's all like water currents, and it's just like... that's why I'm saying play the 3DS remake. It removes all the menuing. You can bind Iron Boots to a button, and you just tap the DS's touchscreen, and you instantly de-equip them. Like, I'm talking, you play a very short animation, it's not even half a second long. You just swap those bad boys on and off. Easy. I'm having a very hard time figuring out where to go, by the way. Because it's like... How on earth do I get to the next area? Is there seriously nothing in all of these? Because I distinctly remember every single one of these being empty. Yeah, except for... I think the one on the far left is the only open one, but that just goes to a chest. I don't think there's anything in here, in the left route either. Left route goes through the... What's there? There might be something down here, but I highly, highly doubt it. I just need to double check. I already know this isn't gonna lead to anything, but... I've just been kind of casually running around while running my mouth, and so my mental map isn't perfect. That's part of the problem of commentating over games. It's something you always have to take and consider whenever you're trying to, like, I guess, analyze a game on a stream or whatever. How does that feel? Oh, dude, I've been gushing this whole time. I love this dungeon. This dungeon's great. But, it's because, that's what I was saying. This game's more of a disappointment than genuinely bad, because the combat is definitely not engaging, but it's serviceable. It gets the job done. Like I always thought about it, and it's the most concrete way I could say it in the most succinct way possible. If you had to, would you replay this game? And for Golden Sun 2, no. But for Golden Sun 1, maybe. The gameplay and everything was fine. If I waited a little while, I could go back to Golden Sun 1 and have a decent time. Because that was just gameplay. That was just, you do a couple dungeons, you do some combat, bada bing, bada boom, game's over. That's fine. I'm totally cool with that. But Golden Sun 2, no. I probably wouldn't, because there's too much bad conveyance. There's too much, like, tedium of backtracking and too much, like, obfuscation of the way forward. So, no, I probably would not replay this game. But Golden Sun 1, yeah. I mean, neither of them are great, but, you know. But, like, if this game was this dungeon, like, the whole damn way through, skim a lot of the fat, and I mean 15 hours of fat from this game, money. That would be this game. This game would be amazing then. That's part of the problem. That's a lot of content to remove. Might actually be more than 15. Because remember, I think we're on episode 9 or 10 right now. On, like, the YouTubes in this one. We beat the game of Golden Sun 1 on episode 8. We're on, like, episode 10, and I've made almost no progress. I mean, I have made progress, but the only progress we've actually made has all been filler. It's all been, like, unnecessary garbage the game designers added to the game to pad out the runtime that was not at all crucial to the overall objective or plot. Meaning, if you just cut those sections out, nothing to the story or anything would be lost. Filler. Like, the boat section, unimportant. Piers in jail, I mean, maybe, but even then, it's just like the whole boat thing was terrible. And then everything with Alex thus far has been garbage. That's all been filler trash. Okay, maybe not specifically some of what Alex says, but he has some problems. He has his own issues, but you know what I mean. Overall, I think this game needs a remake. If any game in the series needs a remake, haven't played the third one, it's this one. This one is the very, very flawed stepchild. I can't even go to the left. I'm trying to find where to go. I'm kind of like rubbing my face to the walls right now, by the way. It's like, a game can be fine on its own merits, and that's all fine and dandy. You know, a game can be good. But one I always think of is sometimes a game needs a fresh coat of paint. Sometimes a game needs a little bit more to really be able to hold itself up to the greats that came before it. And this game, like Golden Sun 1, could use a fresh coat of paint. It wouldn't be great, but it wouldn't be bad either. I'd say it's pretty good. This game is the one that needs a little bit more tuning up. Needs a little bit of work under the hood, you know? There's a little bit of clunking going on. You hear some jank noise going on in your engine. It's not great. And I don't know about the third one. Assuming what everyone says, it's either going to be the best game ever or the worst game. And there seems to be no in between. Strong first impression there. Also, yeah, I have no ducking clue where I'm going right now. I need to stop running my mouth and start paying attention. I'm gonna get lost so goddamn fast. I already am lost. That's why sometimes level design is kind of hard to nail down, specifically for a puzzle dungeon, because I have definitely zigzagged, and there's no, like, third zigzag and then, like, a third one. I've done the third one. I'm at that stage. Through this whole dungeon, and I'm not seeing too much, because, like, I'm not seeing a definitive, this is a new place to go, or I haven't explored this room. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to thoroughly touch every corner and every wall right now. Go for it. Take notes. Make a puzzle game. This is a good one. I haven't dicked around enough in this room. This is the one I can definitively see, like, maybe. Pure shit. Wow. I can't retouch. How about the sand spell in here? Maybe that'll... No, that's the move spell. Maybe sand in here will do something? I don't know. No? Not definitively finding anything. You gonna keep going? Maybe not. I think I already accidentally solved the puzzle in this room. Like I said, this room I just kind of did. It just happened automatically, so... Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much in here. Other than it say, oh, hey, you need to push the button before the sand fills up too much. But it's like... This game still reminds me a lot of Contact. But Contact had a lot of, oh, you can walk through this invisible wall kind of puzzles, which is a lot of the time what I'm immediately assuming. Do I need to start spamming the reveal spell? I don't like it when a puzzle's like that. Like, oh, this one random corner you just use the reveal spell on and it just works. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to get to the right side of this statue. Like, the right side of the map I effectively have no access to. Every time I've tried going right, it's been a no, you need to come here from another direction, but I don't know where I'm coming from. That's the problem. I don't know how I'm getting to that fabled other side. It's all lost. Also, I am leveling up like no one's business right now, so we're having a good time. It's like, this is the other way you come from. Like, I came from in here. Wait, did I? Oh, no, I fell. That's right. You fall to get here. So, it's all one big loop I just did. So, effectively, I've reset the loop. I need to come from here. This gave me access to a new area. Me falling down and pushing this log, I now have access to here. I don't know how to get down south from this log, because like I can come in here. So these are the new areas I now have accessible. I can come in here, jump over here, but I can't jump any of these gaps because they're too wide. So, god damn it. So Ninja, are you going to be like one of those indie devs that just makes a random smash hit masterpiece? If that's the case, you better make your story as dark and depressing as possible. That's how it always goes. Or you could go for the public acclaim. Like, you could be an Undertale and go the sissy route and have it be like, I'm a winner. Or you could go be the real big dick man and go for the Lisa/Endroll route and go the, I want everyone to feel sadness. I need to come from this way from another direction, like, so yeah, this room to the right is pointless, because I can't go that way, but this room, I have to come from down south, like the bottom half of this room, I have to move that log, and this is a fast way to get around, but, so this whole area, directly up north, is pointless, unless there's a reveal spell wall, like, right here, in which case, fuck you. That's not good enough, Ninja. You gotta make them feel. Right in the soul. Go the Endroll route and have everyone want for death by the end of it. Everyone should play Endroll, by the way. That's a game I want to stream, but I'm saving it. I'm saving that one. That one that one's one of my favorites. That's a good boy right there. So that's the area you normally come from. How much? Why would I ever need to be right here, though? What does this get me? Can I move any of these? Or fucking enemies! I guess one complaint I do have with this kind of level design is because it's all about trying to navigate. Normally this game turns off random encounters in a puzzle room, but this whole dungeon's a puzzle room. So, enemies have become an actual nuisance now. So I guess that's probably one reason why they haven't ever done this, is because now random enemies are bullshit, and I hate them. Yeah, I can't do anything here. So this whole room is dead end. I can only go through this door. So we've crossed out all these options. Now we go in. So then I'm back in here. And I'm coming back to the main room again, the main hub. You could have it be where both sides are in the right. That's always a good moral dilemma. It's like, it's the plot of Splatoon, if you didn't actually know. Where the entire reason both sides are having a turf war is it's like actual war. But it's been dramatized so much, just like kids and whatnot are getting in on it because it's the hip thing to do. And that cat dude is, like, actively implying propaganda to make both sides hate each other, so the war keeps going on. And now that it's been popularized and fashionized, now war as a whole is, like, popular. So child soldiers keep flooding into that world. I remember seeing that in a fucking comic about, like, Solid Snake in the Splatoon world. It's because, like, both sides fighting don't really have a legitimate cause other than it's the hip thing to do. You know. I've already been here, so... Okay. Wait. Did I fully explore? I need to double check something. Did I ever fully explore in here? I'm trying to definitively cross out areas. and I kind of got sucked into what you were saying, so I've lost my focus. My train of thought has decayed. Yes, I think I have been everywhere in here. There's nothing up north. So okay, everything back here is a dead end. Okay, so I've crossed another area off. I'm gonna have to systematically go through this place and cross areas off. So every single one of the faces is pointless except for this one, which I haven't double checked. Yes, all of the faces don't do anything. I also haven't been back towards the entrance, because the entrance is the you're not allowed to be here yet area. Yeah. I'm just saying you can have fun twists on the concept of a war, like how Splatoon did it. Weirdly dark undertone. Isn't this the way to actually... I need to check something. I gotta go through everywhere again. So I know this is the area that leads me back around up. Yeah. Takes me back around up north the face. You know what? Let's just do this like an effective fast travel. Let's check near the entrance again. Because I've already checked those areas, but that is the, oh, you can explore this area without the sand spell. But is there like another entrance to this dungeon or something? Because I need to get to an entire area I have no access to. Like, that screams to me other entrance. But I don't think that's the case. Like, you can kind of get back here, but there's nothing back here. I guess it's the furthest back you can get. I can get over here. This doesn't do me any good. Yeah. No? So no. Those are all just trees. And then yeah, these are the two rooms that don't have anything in them. They're just empty boxes. This is the, oh, you can come here without the sand spell, open all the boxes and be disappointed and realize, oh, I can't make progress because I don't have the sand spell. I think this dungeon's kind of become a little bit less fun for me, just because this is more of like a level design problem, but it might also be me. That's the problem with always rating puzzles. They're entirely subjective whether or not someone can figure them out. What is like, oh, it was super easy, I figured out in like 2 seconds, could take like a full endeavor, like trial for another person, you know? Sometimes it's just happenstance, random chance that that's the way to do it. I already know there's nothing over there. I can't jump across this. There's nothing to reveal. I know these are both dead ends 100%, but I want to cross them off. I've crossed off the entrance passageway. I've crossed off all of the faces. So the only possible avenues are to the left or to the right. They have to take me somewhere new. And I know left isn't it. And I just went through right, so I don't know how I'm going to keep getting through this dungeon. Yep, I might as well just say I know there's nothing over here, because up there, it just fills this area up with sand and gives you access to this, so... Wait, maybe not. I want to check the right way, because I think we came through here, yeah. This is the area to get up north of the faces, so I'm just going to fast travel back to the entrance of these. We'll try the right way. I want to explore that way first, because the left is a lot longer. The left is like half the dungeon, so we're gonna fast travel back to the entrance and just walk through one screen and start exploring the right way. And there's a lot of complicated problems when it comes to also having, like I said, normally they turn off enemies when in a puzzle room, and because this whole area is a puzzle room, enemies are becoming a nuisance. They also start causing a problem of the longer it takes me to solve the puzzle, the more over-leveled I've become. Meaning, the game stops becoming fun later, because the game becomes too easy just because a puzzle was off. So, that's the problem with a lot of puzzles like this. Like, I don't know. It's really hard to balance something like this. This is the whole game design thing, yada yada yada. So what on earth is over here? So this is the right side of the dungeon. It would have to be over here, I would assume. It's the one area of the dungeon that's not concrete in my mind, so it would have to be over here. It has to be. Okay. Isn't it this place? Yeah, there's the treasure chest. I had to use the whirlwind spell and some vines to get through there. And then you come down here, and then... Yeah, this is the area I can't interact with yet. I have to come from another way to get here.
God, I'm so fucking stupid. Why is it always basic jumps that I forget you can do in this game? Oh my fucking god, I'm so stupid! Ugh. Can I cancel the stream now? Can we just stop playing again for a while?
Oh, I'm so stupid! Oh, I'm dense. Alright, well, I've solved the puzzle, everybody. Here it is. It took me like 30 minutes. Every time, isn't it? And there's the way to get through that we had access to. We'll come back to this. We'll leave that for right now. We'll leave that as a surprise, because I think that's the way to go. Fucking A, I'm stupid. Thank you for bearing with me in my mental deficiency. I think I actually did come here, too. I think I remember coming here on my first visit to this dungeon. I just forgot about it. I completely forgot this area. Because like, oh, you can't cross over here, there's nothing up north, we can't go through here, there's no way over here. But now I can. Now that I've finished off the left half of the dungeon, the right half is done. That's another part when it comes to reviewing spells. We have to realize when I'm being stupid. New content, everyone! It only took an hour. Hey, there it is. There's this treasure chest. I got a bird leaf. Oh, another forgeable. I still can't use... We have two things that require reforging and two things that require being forged. Where's the forged person? When does he come in? Half my inventory is starting to be filled up with this garbage. Oh, so yeah, I am now a walking death squad. Get Lugia now, yeah. Ho-Oh's better. Ho-Oh has always been better than Lugia. I can't even say that. Lugia's so fucking cool. No, I think I like Ho-Oh more, yeah. Ho-Oh's better than Lugia. Oh, hey, we have this to buy. Remember this puzzle one is a good one. Hey, remember this? Remember this fun time? Gotta step on the button before the sand fills up too much. Oh no, that puzzle's done. I'm a winner. It's a good puzzle. Time to force chat interaction. What's your guys' favorite legendary? Mine's Rayquaza because I played Sapphire as a kid. He was the last legendary I caught, so he was my favorite. And then there's also Kyogre, just because I played Sapphire as a kid, and so they're my favorite. I'm not a very difficult man. I am totally blind to my nostalgia. I mean, realistically, yeah, but I don't know, man. Stop asking questions. You're trying to think too hard, and that's not allowed. Ooh. I got a potion. Cool. I think it's like a stone button, and I don't think that's enough sand to, like, depress a stone button, you know? It would take a lot of sand. And that's not, that's maybe, like, 4 feet of sand? Just, well, I guess really the question would be, why can you not just stand on the sand and then have the sand compress on the button? Like, that wouldn't stop you from doing that, realistically, but... Okay, I can suspend my disbelief a little bit. I've been nitpicking the shit out of this game, but come on, there has to be a line drawn somewhere for realism. Oh wow, this game's had horrible pacing and bad conveyance, but fucking sand physics issues. Bad game. That's the thing. That's the straw that broke the camel's back. Sand. Can't handle it. Don't you hate it when your game has sand in it? It's an irrefutable sin right there. Who could deal with sand? Who, in all honesty, will go out of the way and say sand is a yes? Those are dead people to me. Yes, this stream is now anti-sand. Any sand apologists out there can get out of my house. I did it. He's just gonna start vomiting. He's not doing anything. I just made him start being creepy. What do you do, Sandman? Sandman, take me by the hand. Okay, well, alright, well, see you later, Sandman. I guess I'm done here now. I did it, everybody. I did a thing? Maybe? I don't know what I did this time. Normally those dudes, when you complete them, they just go, of just sand. Just complete upchuck. Just full sand. Sand out of 10. But not that guy. That dude starts giving me, like, bedroom eyes from across the bar, and honestly, I'm creeped out. I need to go home. I need to make sure this man's not following me home. I don't want him to know where I live. Specifically not the Sandman. The Sandstone Man. No. Oh, God, Sandman, there it goes again. Oh. How do they get the sand to flood out of those rooms? Even more logical inconsistencies. Bad game. How'd they get the sand out of that room? Nope. Oh, we've already been here. So, I guess I have to go all the way back around and hopefully I can... No, that's the scoop spell. I don't want the scoop spell. I want the sand spell. Hopefully I can go talk to Bedroom Eye-Man from the front and maybe he'll do something. That's my last line of thought. Yeah, hey, see, there he is. Now he's over here. I only had to go through like a third of the dungeon just to get here. Anything back here? No, there's sand back there. And that's about it. Hello? Sand? I know what the puzzle here is. He wanted to... I kind of thought I would have to jump on his head and walk across, but... Whoop. See, that's another cool use of the sand spell. This is why I like the sand spell. That's neat. That's super cool. I like the sand spell. They're actually using it for creative purposes, unlike Tremor, where it shakes 2 things in the entire game. Or the Lash spell, at least that's a, oh, this is the point of no return area. Like, alright, fine, whatever. It's not exactly creative, but it's not necessarily important, but it's just like, some of these spells are just like, god damn, like Tremor, Scoop. What does Scoop do? Scoop does shit. Cyclone can at least hide secrets. I'm not exactly a big fan of Cyclone because it doesn't do much. Sand spell, sand out of 10. Grand stuff. This is now a sand positive stream. Any anti-sanders out there, get out of my stream. We are pro-sand. Welcome to the actual end of this dungeon, finally. Oh my god. This took an hour. And finally we can do this area. Oh, hey, remember when we were here, guys? Oh, boy. Oh, that's real weird looking. Okay, bye. Oh, okay, I understand. I don't understand. Push it. And you push it real good. Why don't you just swoosh right on in there? Can we talk about how that would look for someone not using the reveal spell, by the way? What would that... And there's my question to you all. What would that have looked like? Had someone, like, one of my party members was standing out of, like, the reveal circle, so that was still a solid block from their perspective. Would this thing just phase through the floor? Or, like, how does matter clip into each other? Do we have real-life patch notes? Can we, like, bug test this? Has anyone ever clipped matter into each other in the real world? Because we need some testing going on here. Finally, now we have access to the, like, ending of this dungeon. Ugh. Why do you guys communicate only once every, like, 10 minutes? Then we will ask the question, 10 minutes later, Lollifan answers it, then another 10 minutes back. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, thanks for answering my question. You guys are the slowest people in the land. In the sand land. This is the land for the sand. Man. Mandy? Kind of lost that one there, but it's because you're bad, that's what it is. Oh, oh, can I sand spell up a sand waterfall? Sand, out of 10. Dude, that's super cool. Look at the sand spell. Look at how cool this is. Fucking sand spell. Let's go, baby. Fucking Lollifan. God damn it. Start studying the visuals and all that garbage. You could also get like a, if you wanted to, Lollifan, there's actually, if you hit the little button on the bottom left, you can have like a pop-out chat. So if you're just listening, you can just see chat and listen. I mean, I'm cool with it. If you only have like one monitor or whatever. Time to ascend the Sand Dragon. Dude, honestly, Sand Spell is better than the entire... Everything before this has been worse than this Sand Dungeon. I even struggled with it and had a bad time. Still the best dungeon in the game. This place is kick-ass. Look at that thing right there. And hey, guess what? You know how this took an hour? Because, well, one, I'm stupid. This is only 1/3 of what we need, by the way. We're only 1/3 done with this chunk of the game. Since we got the boat, from that moment, we've been in this chunk of the game. We're only 1/3 of the way done. Grab the thing. Grab the fucking... Felix... Thank you. I got a prong. Oh my god, this is gonna be taking up my fucking inventory space. Game, really? Yeah, now that I have officially acquiesced to spamming the walkthrough button as demanded, yeah, sure. We're finally free. And finally back to the garbage part of the game. All right. Time for the bad stuff to continue. Let's go to Alex Village and see if there's a shop here. Hello, Shampoo, Colbudo, Kablamzos. Is there any loot in here? No. I need a shopkeeper. Also, why does this town make, like, temple noises? You're like pirate people. You're like seafaring, like, scallywags. And the rest of you are landlubbers, and they live in, like, caves. He's just like a bandit town. Why on earth is it playing, like, ancient temple garbage? I would accept this if they were, like, Mayans or some garbage. Well, didn't that other people, the people who are, like, what was the place we went into to get, like, the Cyclone Spell or whatever? Was it the Cyclone Spell? I don't remember. The statue that we had to go into to get in with, like, Piers. That area. That area should have music like this. It's like the Temple Land, but no. No, it's the bandits. The bandits are, like, very into ancient architecture. They're really into, like, archaeology. You didn't know that? They're archaeology bandits. Haven't found a town called Yalam yet. I remember reading something about that in the walkthrough about how they'd tell me how the fuck to get through the damn Murder Sea. Maybe, but I don't know. I remember asking around and someone said, oh yeah, you follow the rapids through, like, from the Red Rock and you won't break. And I'm like, okay. But then I went there and it didn't work. So maybe that's not the town. I don't know. I need a shop. Hello, yes. Is there a shop in this town? This is the town. Please sell me products. I need to clean out my inventory. Oh, there's a shop. Oh, I don't know why I expected the shop to be in like the rocks. Hello. It said steal from the past. No. Ninja Blade. Take the bramble seeds because they're ass. Mushroom. Take one herb. Thought I had more garbage in my inventories. I remember handing something because I think it was the ninja sword then. God, my inventory is so cluttered in this game. It's so much worse because there's so much garbage I have to pick up. On top of stuff that's just like, fuck the oil drop. I got like 1,000. You know how many healing items I've used in this game? Like 4 or 5. It's like, I don't need this many things in my inventory. And you can't store stuff, so that damn shaman's rod's been here the whole damn time. It's like, fuck. Hey. What are you guys touching the rock? Why are you guys touching the... That looks like a nut. The big nut. Stop touching that. It's not for kids to touch. It's vaguely dirty. Phrasing. Alright. Have I found Yolampa yet? Champa, Yampa? Treasure Island? Izumo? Sea of Time Isles? Nospo? Yalam? Yeah, Yalam! I remember going there and they told me to fuck off. Oh, that's right. I forgot I loaded the save. We need to go back down to Iceland because there's a Djinn down there. I need to go to Yalam, though. I guess we will go down to Iceland. Like, whatever, man. Because the next place to go is, like, up here or something. It's like... it's over here. It's the Shrine of the Sea God. I gotta dick around with there some more. I forget where the last place is. It's probably, like... We already went to Aqua. I don't know where the last one is, actually. Maybe it's in, like, Treasure Island or some garbage. I know one of them is in the Sea God Shrine. The last one we'll need to find later. Maybe it's in the Not Lighthouse. The false advertising. You can forge stuff in Yalam. Oh, thank God. I was heading there anyway, but it's sick. You know what would have fixed this game? If the 2 fake-out lighthouses were the lighthouses. Shrine of the Ocean God, and then there's like an ice lighthouse right here. Boom. Perfect pacing. Or if they wanted it to have it be like the cardinal directions, which they started off having that be like, oh, here's like the northern one, and here's like the eastern one or whatever. But those were both, they were like right here. They were like right here, and then like right around here, somewhere like that. They were both on this continent. So it's like this general area. So I don't know where the hell these left. Well, it's probably going to be like one in this area. Because fucking A, I can't get over there yet. And they're probably both over there, actually, now that I think about it. Because the whole game is saying no to actually doing lighthouses. Despite there being a metaphorical knife. But it's like a dual blade. They call it double-edged sword, but I mean like Darth Maul knife. Like there's one out of both ends. Because if they stab me, they're just going to stab themselves. Because Alex is a dipshit. He doesn't know how to stab people. He doesn't know how to threaten people who are already working for him of the good of their own hearts. And if he kills us, he can't do his job. Because he needs to then find another adept to fill the role. Alex is a dipshit. And there's one thing I can also complain about the boat, because obviously I haven't complained enough, because I guess we're doing that now. There's no run button on the boat. And that sounds stupid as fuck. But the boat's just slow enough for me to be like, God damn, can we get a move on there, Mr. Boat? I can't run with the boat. This is wrong. I think it's defaulting to run speed, but, you know, I'd like it to be faster. Any game with a lot of overworld stuff like this, you should get like a mount or something to get around faster. Maybe have it be like a side thing that if you go out of your way, you can find and be like, oh, that's kind of neat, because that's how Tales of Symphonia kind of does it. That's how Sheer Dragon Quest Journey to the Cursed Kingdom does it. Those are other like prime examples of this whole overworld navigation garbage. I mean, eventually you get the boat, and that's really more so meant to incentivize world exploration. And then a lot of RPGs then give you flight, which this game had better give me flight or I'm gonna be pissed. Because fuck this game's overworld, it's massive and bullshit and I hate it. Just because I'm a petulant child and I hate things. Going to We're going to Yallum. Get ready, everybody. We're going to Yallum. And then we're going to go get a gin, and then we're going to go... I don't know after that. We're kind of doing filler garbage right now. And the only reason I know there's a gin is because I saw it on the walkthrough. It was another one of those fabled overworld gins that I had a minor complaint about in the first game, because I don't like that they're a random chance of finding them. I think if you go to the area they are, they should be like the first encounter. I mean, if they run away or you fail to fight, then have it be a random encounter, but... Can you, exactly, can you imagine if you're trying to 100% this game, and the one gin you never found was, right here? Like, do you know how out of the goddamn way this is? You would need to not only travel every single tile in this game's overworld, but you would also need to get to, 3 or 4 fights in each section. That sounds like ass. That sounds like a real fun fucking time. Where's my thing? I remember this town. This town effectively told me to fuck off. You're not allowed to make progress here. Oh, wait, didn't they I think there was actually the dude who told me about the hint for the red rock and the, how to get through the murder fog sea, told me Yep was the one who told him that, so we gotta go talk to Yep. Yep. We need to do that. Nope. That's not Yep. Yep, that's an item store. That's a repair button. That's not the forge button. No? Oh, goodbye. Yep. That's not yep. I'm not gonna stop with that joke. It's right on the money, and I'm definitely for it. Now, where are we going? Oh, hello. Are you yep? Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh. No, it's not Laser. It's the dude who's bedridden. Yeah, that guy. I talked to this dude thinking he was Yep. This is not the dude I would have assumed who's the blacksmith. The dude who looks like he's in bed asleep. This is the guy to forge my equipment. Thank you. Fix the axe? Yeah. Okay. Let's just speed that up a little bit, shall we? Oh. You gonna... Is this like a real-time thing, or do I need to travel certain screens, or... You have to lead sound? I was assuming it would either be real... Some games use real-time, and some games do screens. Like, Digimon World used real-time, and most RPGs uses screens. That's what I was going to assume. But I always immediately think real-time, and I don't know why. Because most games don't even care about real-time, so... This isn't like Bait and Katos level of shenanigans. Oh. Hello. Got a captain's axe. I found that in the middle of the ocean, by the way. I was just dicking around trying to figure out how to do, like, the salvaging thing, like, to find items in the water, and I found, like a pirate captain's axe. Just floating on the ocean surface, just randomly. I mean, it works. Used to boost and it sucks! Time to sell it. Here's a mace. So, Weevil, how do the reforgeable, like, materials work? Because they seem like they're consumable, and I don't want to waste them. Can you just give me a rundown on how they work so I don't accidentally waste away potential? Or, what, like, what's their whole thing? No, I'm going the wrong way. I also like how they don't even tell me how much it costs. They just says, oh, we just take money. How much money did you take? They took like $10,000. I remember I had a 7 at the start. Unleashes evil. And it also... Okay, it doesn't actually suck. Okay, this one's actually, like, acceptable. I'm surprised that's not cursed as hell. Processed. Oh, God. Let me just, There you go. Let me get the fuck out of my way. I just, maybe need to stop speed. Maybe need to stop using my, like, fast-forwarding, like, editing. Of course. It just edits. I got a cloud wand. You should stun cloud. No, don't equip that. No, give me my Thanatos mace. Again, I almost read that it's Thanos. I haven't even seen those movies. But people keep memeing them, so... Here's your Tear Stone. I wanted them to be like you can, like, reforge like, a weapon. Like, you could put, like, a Tear Stone into your weapon, and it'll make it stronger. And then you can, like, put like, rare shit on your good weapons and make them better. And they'd give them, like, a passive effect. I'm like, ooh, yeah! I'm gonna waste all my money doing this. Clear bracelet. Yeah, they're taking, I think, 5,000 or some change, because I was at 64, now I'm at 53 after 2, so it's maybe it's like... It was like 5,500 something per. Raises water's power. Wait. Piers is the water guy? He can't even equip this! Thank you, game. Here, I guess you'll just equip it, sure. Thanks, game. Really doing me, something special here, ain't you? We got a game and a half right now. Oh yeah, this is a clear bracelet. It ups water damage. The dude who uses water can't equip it. Just like, fuck. I'm just astounded at how obvious some of these things are, you know? Just like, really? Like, come on. I mean, okay, you could equip water, like, gins to someone else. Why would you do that? They're worse at water than him. Even my self-rapier. This is actually, like, another good one. I would give it to Piers, but he already has, like, the big murder mace, so, alright, there you go. Cool. Oh, my hand hurts. Can you guys understand how nice it feels to actually have progress? Like, actually have quantifiable things happening? I'm getting new equipment. I've made progress. I did a dungeon. We're reforging stuff. We're figuring out what some of my items do. We're about to get a permanent stat up. We've leveled up a couple times. Finally, things are happening again. It's almost as if that's the whole point of most games, is to have things happen in them. Sell that bone armlet. I carved that out of some dude's bone. It's mine now. Let's clown Watt out of here. Captain's axe, get it out of here. It's trash. Captain's axe, more like Captain's ass. Ooh! Got him. Roasted. Yes, that was necessary, by the way. I needed to do that. Okay. And now where's, like, Oh, yeah, yup. Yup. I remember. Okay. Oh! Do I need to move this? Do I need to, like, push you? Actually, this looks like a damaged... would I do for this? I don't know if I have a spell for... Like, this is what I was talking about, like, multiple uses for some spells. This is very clearly a damaged log that I need to, like, push over or some such. Like, why would the move spell not be able to push something over? Why can't the pound spell hit something in the side? I mean, I guess it's pound, but that's what I'm talking about, multiple uses, you know? Like, scoop spell, like, oh yeah, that'll get him. Slash. Is this actually where tremor is used? No! This looks like a tremor thing. This is a damaged and very clearly structurally unsound log that if anything happened, it would snap at the broken point. Nope. Not the thing that makes it shake violently. Pound. No, you can't pound that. Parch it. And I can't just, like, push it. I don't know what to do here. I guess I'll come back later. See, it's like, I think part of the problem is the fact that our main characters are a little bit too used to having, like, psychic abilities. I could just use my hands and push the thing. Or if I can't, we have many people. All 5 of us could push the thing. But I know that's like a gameplay thing, but even still, you know. Oh, are these all exits to town? Shit. Are these all exits to town? No? Oh, we got something over here. Wait, isn't Yampa, like, gone or something? Or Yep. No, his name's not Yampa. That's Champa. Ugh, goddammit. Yeah, I get it. Where is Yep? Oh, he's dead. Oh, Yep died. Okay. Whatever, then. It's not my problem. Wants to bet Yep isn't actually dead. He just faked his death because he hated his town. I feel that. I can respect it. What is the name of this episode? Tough time troubleshooting? I may actually just call this one, like, best part of the game. I need people to understand how good of a dungeon that was. This has reinvigorated me towards Golden Sun 2. Because it has the potential now. I can see that. That was really sexy. I liked that dungeon that much. And it wasn't even, like, anything overwhelmingly special. It was honestly pretty standard for those kind of dungeons. But damn, they finally did a good one. Like, all of the rock dungeons, those have been, like, meh. Those haven't been particularly crazy. Like, I remember, Rock, where is that? Like, yeah, I remember, oh, this is Ayers Rock. I remember this being, like, a really long and tedious dungeon. Like, it was just kind of fucking huge, a little bit longer than it needed to be. And this one was also, like, Rock was a little too long, except that, you know, at least that had, like, a boss at the end of it. The other 2 rocks didn't have one. Aqua Rock and Ayers Rock did not even have bosses at the end, which sucks. I come to these dungeons, I want to fight a boss, man. That's part of the fun. You're giving me just, like, you're just handing me the reward. If you're going to have a dungeon, put something neat at the end of it. It's always the biggest letdown. We don't get a neat-ass boss. Serpent kicked my ass, mainly just because I wasn't supposed to fight him, but, you know, I did it. Hello. I gotta save the penguins again, guys, because I gotta get the shiny rock. Gotta go push Angwin. God, the fact that you can only do 1 jump at a time. Even though I know, now that I've done it, it's like, come on, man. I can't even get, like, a second jump. At least I can drop off here. That's nice. Look at that sick fluid animation right here. Hello, Pushangwin. Man, this lady's stiff as a board. Hello. I got a rock. A rare item. Don't worry, guys. We got a rock. Let's go. Rock acquired. Is there anything in here? No. Nah. Yeah. No, that's not that bad, actually. Oh, wow. I fixed her. Okay. Bye-bye. That town sucks, by the way. Don't go to that town anymore. Hope you guys are ready for walking, because we're going to start walking. The things I do for Jins, huh? We've had our, like, session of progress. We had our one. So now I need to actually do, like, the tedious garbage, like, get new equipment. And get new, like, Jins. Because it has been quite a while since we've had a Jin. It wasn't like the dungeon before the sand dungeon gave me a Jin. Again, don't talk about that. Ooh. Neat. Here's a mild criticism. The overworld theme's not actually particularly anything special. It's not even a criticism, that's just an observation. This game has a very generic overworld theme. Which is one of the things you always want to listen to. You always want to have it be one of the most bumpin' parts of the game. Have a kick-ass over, even if it's not particularly exciting. Make it just, like, standard. This one's very standard. Just because I can't go too far without saying something, at least, of a little bit of a downer note. It's not even a very fair criticism, because a lot of games don't have, you know, the best overworld themes. Like, specifically RPGs like this, typically they're just serviceable. Which, that's what this game is. It's like, eh. You know, whatever. It's not even a big complaint. Like I said, I'm filling space right now. We're walking in the icy tundra through it again. It's like, do you really expect me to have new things to say for Iceland? No. No, you do not. I mean, like, what, am I talking with the enemies, these needle legs? I mean, yeah, they exist, but what do you want me to talk about them? They dead? Yeah, they're very dead. Also, this, like, needle enemy right here, the needle leg right here, is, like, one of the most recolored enemies. I think there have been 3 or 4 of these dudes. Maybe just the fact that both types of this enemy are in the same area. You fight purple, like, sea urchin versions in the ocean. And now we're fighting, like, yellow versions, because it's ice, I guess. I don't know. Ice, baby. I do not like the needle boys. I'm not necessarily opposed to a lot of recolors, because a lot of games need them. I don't know, I've always been, it's always just better to have unique designs, you know? It's not something I can really criticize, but it can be more of like a personal preference, you know? If there's one thing I could say, please put different enemies in this area. I mean, I guess. Like, I've only fought needle eggs. It's kind of boring. Unless it's like a thematic reason. Like, sometimes there's like a reason for it, and I can understand that. Like, there's lore reasons for certain things to be there. Like, I don't know, it's a rock area. You wouldn't expect to fight, like, wind dudes in the rock area. I mean, that makes sense. I'm just saying. Oh, no, there actually is. There's a squirrel thing. Alright, gotta retract that last thing. The last couple statements. I should just stop talking. Now, where's this Jin? They said it was around here somewhere. How far do I need to go for this thing, huh? No, I got more squirrel, and they go first. Yeah, you can totally tell I'm overpowered. Like, all the enemies in the overworld-esque areas do nothing to me anymore. Just because I've done, I've done 3 dungeons. So, now enemies in this area are effectively dead to me. I'm still getting levels. We're still getting bigger. We're going deep today. Yeah, it's like over here. It's like, yeah, I walked all of this distance. I walked the entire icy bottom half continent just to get a Jin. Now, whatever. Give me the Jin. There he is! Hey! Please don't run away. I know you guys like to do that. Here's a Fiery Blast. Here's a High Impact. Here's a... Super cool! He didn't run! Yes! He failed! 268. 89. It's because he's like a... It's not really his element to be fucking with, you know, whatever. It's like Cutting Edge. You can just get him with like a Shine, and you just super cool him. Shine Plasma! The Blams. There's your boss, I guess. And they give it a lot of experience, too. Damn. Not bad. I got Wheeze. Do I really want to equip that? This is another one I can't really equip because it gives her goddamn... I don't want it! I've had a wind one, like, the whole game. For most of the game, I've had one more wind than I have anything to do with. And, like, only Jenna can... Like, Jenna's always had 2 fire. So she's always been saddled with wind. And fire and wind suck together. Fire and wind are terrible together. Like, I'm using fire and water together. You would assume that would be the bad one. No. So that gives me a bunch of defensive buffs. And it gives Jenna, like, the blast spells, which, I mean, that's neat, you know? Like, weirdly enough, her, I mean, maybe it's just because she doesn't have enough fire for fire to really start being, like, standout, but I just gave her water because I'm like, hey, you know, this, like, she has Fume, Fire, Serpent, but what does she have before? She has Beams. Oh, she has debuffs. But debuffs in this game kind of suck, because a lot of the time they never work. So I'd rather just have them have Restore, Cure Poison, and Guard and Protect. Because Sheba has the resistance ones, which I don't really know the difference between defense and resistance. I'm assuming that's physical defense and magical defense, but I don't know concretely. So I'd rather be able to buff my allies than roll like a 10% chance of debuffing the boss for like 2 turns. That's because they don't even last very long either. But buffs do. Buffs last a really long time. Welcome to Tsundaria Tower again, by the way. Wait! I have a spell for this area! Yo! I kind of came here to say, oh, whatever, we'll just get the Jin. I didn't think I was going to actually have anything to do here. Nice. Alright, what's through these doors? This is probably going to be like a baby dungeon. Or it's going to be a huge... Oh, I think this is going to be like a full dungeon. This might be a full dungeon. I don't really want to tackle a second full dungeon. I was kind of going to, like, head off... Yeah. I was kind of going to head off to the boat, park myself in front of where we needed to go next and call it, but... If we're doing full dungeon right now, I need to call us a little bit early, because I only got, like, 15 or so minutes. It's actually more like 20, but, you know. I don't want to... Because the last dungeon did take, like, 40, 50 minutes, and I don't want to bisect the dungeon if I can help it. That's not fun. Yeah, we'll have this one just be slightly shorter. Whatever, doesn't matter too much. We got ourselves a lot of progress. Bought new items, sold stuff, got a Jin, got a dungeon, got a bunch of levels, got actual progress. We got one of those prongy boys. We had fun today. We had a fun thing happen today. Clap your hands. It's fun time. So anyway, game saved. So anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and peace.